you doing, nerds? So, I've done a few of these Turok videos now, and, up to this point, I'd never really thought about, some of the questions that some of my viewers, you guys, have asked me. And, questions such as, what is going on? Or, why are there guns and dinosaurs? The game's title screen comes up and you're only given a limited number of options. Of course, if you select Start Game, the game begins and doesn't tell you anything other than to locate the hub ruins. And now that I think about it, the game really does just throw you right into the action without any rhyme or reason. So I figure, I'll try out the training mode, maybe get a little backstory there. Nope, it is really just a training level. Super easy too, not even filled with anything that is going to destroy and kill you like in the actual game. The time challenge option is simply just that. A time challenge of the training levels where you try and beat the developer's best time. Also very easy. The only thing left with the menu screen really is the cheat menu. But the only cheat I remember giving any game information is the gallery cheat, where you can cycle through some of the enemies you'll encounter. But come on, how serious am I supposed to take a game when the faces look like these do? It's laughable. But lucky for you and lucky for me, I happen to have this game's manual. Handy dandy little thing. Right here. First things first, you have got to admit how awesome this cover is. This guy is fighting a raptor with a knife. Shooting raptors doesn't even seem to work from what I remember. I'm willing to bet that this is going to give us the answers. So let's crack this baby open and see what greets us. The making of Turok Dinosaur Hunter for Nintendo 64. Sure, it might be cool to learn the origins of the development of the game, but I want to know the story within the game. So, come to find out though, this game is based on an acclaimed comic book character from as far back as 1954. And as of 1997, this was being written by Fabian Nicieza, who was famous for X-Men and Justice League of America at the time. It was also drawn by Raphael Kayanan, who worked on Conan. Due to these big names, Acclaim decided to bring Turok to the 64 in order to maximize the graphics and technical power of the system. They wanted to bring a whole new gaming experience to gamers. But some of these technical facts cracked me up, because as a kid and as an adult, I just play the game and could really care less about this stuff. Like real-time lighting effects for even more realism. And animation blending eliminates unrealistic motion and heightens the level of immersion. We don't care. This is useless stuff to me as long as the game plays well. But flip the page one more time and finally, the introduction. The Lost Land, a world where time has no meaning and evil knows no bounds. Torn from a world long gone, the time-traveling warrior Turok has found himself thrust into a savage land torn by conflict. An evil overlord known as the Campaigner seeks to shred the fabric of time and rule the universe using an ancient artifact known as the Chronoscepter. The Chronoscepter was shattered thousands of years ago in an effort to keep it from falling into evil hands. The Campaigner has constructed a massive focusing array which he plans to use to magnify and pervert the power of the Chronoscepter in order to shatter the barriers between the ages and rule the universe. Whew! Basically, you are not on Earth, but in a world between worlds where a bad guy wants to build an army and take over the real world. Turoks are warriors chosen to lead the fight against the evil overlord. That's it in a nutshell. At least we know there will be a final boss and we are playing to protect the Earth. Now, how hard could it have been to put any of that into the game? I mean, if you didn't own this game and bought like a used cartridge that didn't come with anything, you probably wouldn't care for it at all. Having the manual for this game can make or break the whole experience. There's even a short comic in the manual which gives you more insight to the life of Turok as a warrior, which gives the game even more meaning as you play through it. I have to say that I'm very fortunate to have had the instruction manual because I love knowing the backstory because I love the game. It's a great game. I've always had fun playing it. And, you know, I hope some of this video with me telling you the story and some of the backstory and stuff really helps you appreciate it as well. It's a good game. It really is. So I look forward to playing it more, and I will see you next time, nerds.